Ladies and gentlemen, representing one half of the Gladiators and representing the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, weighing 166 pounds, the Grim Reaper, Kyle Riker.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kyle Riker, one half of the Gladiators and member of the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast, coming at you once again with another video review. And today I'll be taking a look at the WWE Ultimate Edition Bret the Hitman Hart. So I picked this figure up at Target recently, and I'm very excited to have this. I was a little iffy about getting it, but after seeing it in person, I was like, I gotta have this figure. So thank God, recently my local Target actually restocked Series 2 of the Ultimate Edition figures. So I went to Target recently, and they had 2 Bret Harts and 2 Shinsuke Nakamura's. So obviously I grabbed the one that was in the best shape. Anyways, before we take a look at the figure, as we always do, take a look at the Ultimate packaging. Now, if you've seen my review of Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, or the Ultimate Warrior from the Ultimate Edition line, you already know how I feel about this box. Like, I love the Ultimate Edition packaging. Ultimate Edition, Ultimate Articulation for authentic posability. But not completely, though. Bret Hitman Hart, of course, at the top, the usual stuff right there. On the side, we got a picture of Bret. And on the side, of course, has his name as usual. And in the back, we have a picture of the figure, which looks pretty awesome. Of course, Bret Hitman Hart has a picture of Bret right there, which is obviously a Photoshop picture of him from the event this figure is based on. He's actually holding the championship, which that looks, judging by the plates, it looks like the Winged Eagle title. So I might actually have to pose this figure with that belt at some point. Of course, his stats, you can pause right there if you want to read. And his bio, you can pause right there if you want to read. Alright, that's about it for the packaging, so let's open up Bret the Hitman Hart, and let's see if Mattel succeeded in their excellence in execution. We'll be right back. Alright, so here you have Bret Hart, open up another box. Now, just like the last Ultimate Edition figures, at the top, like when you open it, the inside panel says the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. And then the bottom panel at the bottom of the box, it says the excellence of execution. So I like how they actually put a couple quotes or nicknames that that the wrestler is known for. So I think that's actually pretty neat. Now onto the figure. Oh, sorry about the train in the background. I apologize. Anyways, his accessories. First, that comes with some interchangeable heads. Of course, he has the open mouth that you see here, but he also has a little smirk and kind of like an angry face. Now, I do agree. I hate the fact they put his bangs in his face again. Like, I hate that. It's kind of annoying and very distracting. And it takes away from the face scans, in my opinion. And speaking of the face scans, these head scans are alright. I kind of see a resemblance to Bret Hart in these head sculpts, but the same I kind of don't. Bret Hart's usually one of the guys they can just never seem to get his likeness right. I don't know why. Of course, he has some interchangeable hands. Of course, he has the standard mic holding hands or gripping hands in the box. He also comes with a pair of fists. And more relaxed open hands, which we've seen these before with like Tommaso Ciampa and Ricochet. And I do agree, the fingers are a little bit too long. Now some people were asking, why do they include these? You know, Bret Hart's never done this hand pose. Wrong. Yes, he has. Whenever he's doing his entrance, he has his hands like this when he has his jacket on. So like he'll bend his elbows like this, but he'll have his hands like this. So if you want to, you can actually take these hands and pose him doing his trademark pose. So I think that's actually pretty neat. Of course, he comes with his trademark glasses. We can get them off without damaging the sticker. There we go. It's basically just a pair of pink glasses with a silver sticker. As you see, I've already messed it up. That's why you gotta be careful when you take Bret Hart's glasses off. These are pretty cool. Now, I think somebody said these are actually supposed to be black glasses with the silver sticker on it. I'm not sure if that's true, but I like the pink. But if it's supposed to be black because of the outfit he's wearing, you know, if it's accurate with the outfit he's wearing, then this should be black. But I have no idea because I can't find any good pictures of it. And of course, he comes with his trademark jacket, which finally they've been able to give us another jacket with Bret Hart. We've only gotten, I think, 2 other figures that came with jackets. We got the Defining Moments Bret Hart, which is Still the best Bret Hart figure that Mattel has ever done. And also the Ringside Collectibles exclusive pink and black attack Bret Hart. But other than that, we've pretty much gotten no other jacket with the Elite Bret Hart figures. And no, the Ringside exclusive King of the Ring doesn't count because that's not a jacket. That's a king robe. But that's not a jacket like this, so it doesn't count. Anyways, the jacket does come off. All you gotta do is just swap the arms out. Now, I do agree, I don't like this gap in here where you can see skin like that, because that's not really how a real jacket would go. But, oh well. But because of the way I'll be posing him, I won't really notice it. But once you see it, you can't not see it in your head, so it's there. But anyways, excellent detail on the jacket. Got the stars and the zippers. Pretty cool. He's even got the chains on the shoulders. Awesome. And if you want to take it off, pretty simple, just like the Shinsuke Nakamura figure I have. All you gotta do is just swap the arms off. Yeah, just twist and pull very gently, and they come right off. That way you don't damage the peg or the joint. And then just unpeg this. Now, this peg doesn't really peg in there that well. I mean, you really have to really work it in there. It doesn't stay in there that well, but it kind of gets the job done. That off, and then just swap the arms with the regular arms that he also comes with. There we go. And then let's put some hands on him. Let's give him the fists. Yeah, when it's your first time putting the hands on a figure, it's going to be very stiff because it still has to adjust. And it's the same thing with the interchangeable heads, so I'm not even going to try putting the heads on, because usually I have to heat those up with a hairdryer or something. And here is Bret Hart ready for action, and he looks freaking awesome. Like I said, I already talked about the face scan. I love this attire. It looks pretty sick. Like, I like these splattered paint on there. Of course, got the standard logo there. Got the 4 hearts, which symbolizes his 4 children. Of course, got the skulls all over the place. Looks awesome. Like, this might be my favorite Bret Hart outfit, aside from WrestleMania 10. Awesome. Of course, standard pink knee pads and pink and white boots. And I think pink and black goes very well together, so I'm glad that Bret Hart always did that with his attire. Of course, standard black knee pads and pink wrist tape. And thank God the double jointed elbows, they don't hinder the elbow pad articulation. So I gotta readjust them. Which I sure hope it doesn't, but we'll find out when we get to the articulation. Now, here comes the reason why I was a little iffy about buying this figure in the first place, and that is the torso. I think the torso looks a little bizarre with the singlet painted on it. Like, I wish they would have done what they did with the Bret Hart Elite figures, where it kind of blends in. I mean, this one kind of blends in, but you still see a gap in between the torso. Unlike, I think it was Finn Balor in the Ultimate Warrior, where it like blends together, you don't see this gap. So, I don't know. Like I said, the singlet just looks weird with this type of torso, so I think it would have done better if they did like a variation of the Elite torso on this. Well, whatever. If I compare it to the WrestleMania 30 Elite Bret Hart that I have, as you see, it still has the ab crunch, but as you see, the way they molded the singlet, it still blends in there. Like you can't really tell that it's on a joint. Like, I wish they would have done that with the Ultimate Edition. But what can you do? Speaking of comparisons, yeah, there he is with the WrestleMania 10 Bret Hart from the WrestleMania 30 Elite series. So in a way, I kind of wish this was the attire they chose for Ultimate Edition, because that is one of my favorite matches. Or maybe WrestleMania 12. That's pretty good. I'm glad they made the head scan a little bit better, because I didn't care for this head scan that much. I'm glad they changed that. Articulation is pretty much what you would expect on an Ultimate Edition figure. Head can rotate 360. Excuse me. Can't look down. Kind of look up. It's mostly hindered by the hair. Arms can rotate 360. You can go in and out. Rotate at the bicep. Double jointed elbows, which I love. And I was right. The elbow pad does kind of hinder the opposability just a little bit. That's fine. Okay, so swivel at the wrist and hinge. Of course, it's the upper torso joint, which can move pretty much all over the place. As you see, mine's a little stiff. Move forward about that much, but just not really. And then back a little bit. And of course, you can tilt side to side and go over the place. Swivel waist. Legs go forward about that far. And back to original position. They can go in and out. Rotate at the thigh. Double jointed knee. Swivel at the boot. Hinge at the ankle, which is still stiff. Of course, the ankle pivot and also toe articulation, which I love that. Especially if you're doing like submission moves or something, like you can definitely do like a great pose. Like if they made like a Ric Flair figure, you can definitely pose the boots like that from when he does the figure 4. Excuse me. Okay, so pretty awesome figure. Except my only complaint with it is the torso. And I wish the head scan could have been a little bit better. But aside from that, I think Mattel definitely succeeded with in their excellence of execution with this figure. Okay, final thoughts. I personally think Mattel did a fantastic job with this figure. Yeah, I wish the the peg on his jacket would actually stay in, and I wish the head scan was a little bit better. And of course, I wish the torso would have been done a little bit differently. But aside from that, it's a pretty decent figure. Definitely, in terms of, the attire and the way it stands out, this is probably my favorite Ultimate Edition figure. Like, this figure is definitely going to stand out in my collection. And this is pretty much the way I'm going to pose him, like this, with doing his trademark pose during his entrance. So I love that. This was definitely a character I was really hoping they were going to make in the Ultimate Edition line. I'm so glad they did. Absolutely love it. Great accessories, fantastic attire. Like, I love the way they did it. So aside from the flaws I mentioned, it's a great figure. So if you can find this figure in stores if you can find it in stores, or possibly get it online for a good price, this is definitely a highly recommended pickup if you're a Bret Hart fan, or just a fan of the 1990s era of WWE in general. So pick it up if you can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Be sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Check those out. Links are down below. And be sure to click on the notification bell and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. I upload new reviews every single Saturday right here on this channel. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.